Meep meep, new dragons are on the way. So, it's time. As we do for most events, we have a full video showing all of the upcoming dragons in the upcoming Divine Fest event. And one of these new dragons is this guy here, the Imperial Egg, which he looks quite snazzy, I have to say. Of course, there are a lot of returning divines. There's the new quackalakes and Brigid Dragons as well, which we'll take a look at in a second. But this event, don't forget, will be coming the 4th. At least that's what my brain's telling me. It's definitely the 4th. But without further ado, we will take a look at all of these dragons, and it will also show us where we can get them from. So, for example, Imperial Egg, you can get him from Castle Event Chapter 1. So, let's start from the beginning, shall we? Divine Fest dragons. The first one we've got is Brigid, who some people might want to be picking up because of the earth element. And Brigid will be in the Divine Altar for Chapter 2. And then the next one we've got is quackalakes, which is going to be in Divine Altar Chapter 2 as well. But very cute. Actually, aren't they changing between chapters? I don't know, I'm going insane. But either way, quackalakes is a very interesting looking guy. He almost looks like a really fat butterfly. That's my take on it anyway. But these are the two new divines from this event anyway, Brigid and quackalakes. So you might want to pick them up. We also got Aphrodite, who, in order to get Aphrodite and Thor from these events, you'll have to finish the castle events and you'll have to finish the solo events. So that is a lot to ask, but they are returning. So you can get Aphrodite. Then there's Imperial Egg Dragon from that first castle event. And so basically, if you want to get Aphrodite and Thor, you'll have to get Imperial Egg and the other dragon too. Then we've got Divine Chest rewards, which if we go back to that, it does show all of them. They're all old dragons that have been in these style of events before. We've got River, who's going to be that legendary, but they are returning. We do have Zeus returning as well. He's returned a few times now, but he's going to be Divine Altar, Chapter 1. So there he is, in all of his glory. We've got Lily Gem coming in a Breeding Blitz, so most won't get this. Thais Emerald's in the Premium Altar, so I don't recommend you purchase the Premium Altar for Thais Emerald, just saying. But he is there. We've got Thor as a solo event reward like Aphrodite. Heimdall being a Divine Altar Chapter 2 reward. And then Divine Chest rewards for Chapter 2. So we've got that Toy Fairy Dragon and a couple of other old dragons returning in this as well. And then we have this brand new Stone Totem, which is looking very tribal. Looking very tribally. I'm a big fan of this guy. He has big lips, and I can appreciate a big-lipped dragon any day. So that is going to be the reward dragon for Castle Event Chapter 2. So essentially, those are the new dragons, all done skis. We've also got Bounty Hunter, the legendary, coming back in a Breeding Blitz, Chapter 2. And the ultimate grand reward for this event is Chrono Nezha. And I mean, you could ask, is Chrono Nezha actually worth using? And I don't know, if we actually take a look at Chrono Nezha's stats here, that is if it actually comes up. I mean, like all the Chrono Dragons, they've got their special stats, but Chrono Nezha, for example, is a Void and Plant Dragon, which for most people is pretty disgusting. So out of all of the major reward dragons that have been released in recent memory, Chrono Nezha is probably one of the worst, just in terms of elements. Like 289 health, 88 attack, that's not bad, but the actual elements, pretty bad. So I don't think many people are going to be too bothered about this ultimate reward dragon this time. But those are the new dragons. So essentially the new dragons are that Imperial Egg Dragon and that Stone Totem Dragon from the castle events. And then of course the two divines. So that's what you have to look forward to come the new divine event soon. In the meantime, we don't really have too much else going on in DML, but we do have a Cake Craze event that does finally bring back this Sovereign Dragon, which the first time it was available was during a charity event quite a while ago. And then at the same time, we do have Bottomless Dungeon, who brings with it the beautiful, bountiful Blackberry, the many times it has been available. But the most important thing about the dungeon is, of course, the Premium Sigil chest. Always. This is like the only reason I do any dungeon ever. Cruelty, not really what I wanted, but it is a rare. so I will take it. And then aside from that, of course, we've got treasure hunt going on. So, you know, at the same time, I'm pretty sure most people playing treasure hunt at the moment have accepted that they're just not going to get fluorescent blue, because it's possible to get Jade Devil. The problem is that the main reward was obviously supposed to be fluorescent blue from the treasure hunt event, and it's very, 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 very unlikely that you're going to get it, even if you didn't miss a single reset for the entire event. Now, that doesn't mean it's impossible, but if only, like, 2% of free-to-play players can actually get it when they hit every single reset, there's obviously a problem, right? I just hope that they fix this event at some point, because all things considered, it's a super easy event. The 12-hour resets are great. I wish they brought these in for castle events as well, but the reality is just, you know, it sucks because they ruined it just by not doubling the event currency that we could earn. So that is basically me with my final rant for now about treasure hunt. But, you know, it's been not a super tedious event, which is great. I want more of the less tedious events, but doesn't really make up for how this entire event's been handled, so I'm still disappointed, but it'll be over in just a few days, and then straight after that we'll be going into that new divine stuff. Now, the other new thing that we do have at the moment is Dragon's Hoard. I say new, it's kind of new. We've had it before. But it's not good. I mean, we've got free stuff here, right? Like, it's giving me free stuff. I don't know why it's just continuously giving me free stuff. But then we get to this point. And, £2.49 for 125 gems is terrible. And now, you'll unlock some more rewards when you do purchase this, but it's just not worth it. It is just not worth it. Compare this deal here, 125 gems and some dungeon currency that you could get from one dungeon run and no food, but that's £2.49, when instead you could just buy the on-sale clam. Or you could even, at a worse expense now, buy the premium pass and get all of these rewards, and also get a divine out of it as well. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I don't know why people buy things out of Dragon Hoard. Some people do, but it perplexes me on a great level. But either way, that is all of the new stuff and all of the new news and such that's going on at the moment in-game. Of course, we've got clan event, but just look at how many events are actually active in-game right now. Like, if we just open the event screen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sets of screens that come up. It's just, none of it's interesting. It's all boring. I mean, treasure hunt would have been fine. I would have been happy with treasure hunt if they just didn't screw up the shovels. But, you know, I digress. I'm not going to keep complaining about treasure hunt forever. It's just, I wanted that big chunky boy so bad. And they could have made it an actually interesting and just fun event to introduce the primals, that's all. But, you know, we've got Divine event coming up. Daylight Savings has kicked in here as well, so timers are going to be super off now. But, you know, you got to prepare for that castle event coming up. Prepare to get these new dragons if you want them, and potentially getting your hands on a lot of returning dragons. Some people are going to be wanting to pick up Heimdall because of the elements that he has. And again, some people might be wanting to pick up Brigid as well. I don't recommend Yumcax because of his plant element, but Brigid is actually not too bad. But I still hate Brigid. I hate the look of Brigid. I'm sorry. I would prefer a Yumcax any day, but I would super prefer the stone totem any other day of the week. I don't know, he looks cool. It's a nice design, I have to say. But that is the new stuff. That is the current news. I am happy to keep you updated with the new goss whenever I have the time available to do so. And don't forget that we're also going to have new Dragon of the Month in a few days' time as well. So we'll have some breedings to do. Hopefully we can breed it before the castle event begins, but I guess we will find out if that is going to happen when the time comes. But I do appreciate you joining me here today. Thank you, and good day.